Well, hello, and welcome back, and good to see you. Again, we're here, and we've got Script versus Tekaida for our next round of Ghost Mode Contracts matches. So we do have predictions; they're live, and yeah, the players should be getting into these very, very shortly. We do have both players are currently getting themselves ready to dive right back into it. So, some things to note. Script is streaming on Twitch. Tekaida is streaming on YouTube. So forgive us if we run into any technical difficulties. These things can happen from time to time. But we think we've got everything up and running. Our 3 contracts they randomly came up. They're going to be the 27th contract, the 16th contract, and the 11th contract. So what that means is we're going to Santa Fortuna first. The starting location for that is the village bus stop. The Ghost Crate location is the construction site, Smuggle. The second map is going to be Haven Island. That is contract 16. And then the final map is going to be Mumbai. So we have 3 huge maps for contracts coming up, which is very, very exciting. Oh, excellent. Let's see here. So, Script pointing out that YouTube has a bit of delay. So, keep an eye on GMC Racer in order to keep track of what's going on. Oh, fantastic. And it seems that Snail is going to be joining me. So let me hop into the Shoutcasters chat. And hopefully we'll get Snail in here very shortly. That'll help because Snail is very knowledgeable about the game as well. And actually, I say as well, more so than me. Snail really knows this stuff inside and out. It's so much fun to cast with him, so I'm very, very excited about that. All right, so let's see here. I'm looking for the GMC race chat so that I can make sure that I'm looking at the right stuff. Because I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. Aha! Snail, it's good to see you, buddy. Welcome in.
Hello there.
And congrats on that win, by the way. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Thank you. It was I was as usual, as is all too common, the master of my own.
So yeah,
frustration.
Tell me what went through your head there. Probably the 3rd time you ripped on Bangkok after getting so far into it.
Oh, is that the target? Because on nighttime Bangkok, you forget that you can't go in that area with the guard.
Yeah.
And at first I thought, well, maybe I only ripped because I was scaling at the time. So then the next time, the guard didn't seem to have a problem with me, and I kind of creeped up to him, and then it was red, and then a couple of other silly ones. But they were both quite hard maps, I thought. But
I mean, it was difficult, but it was really, really fun to watch. And yeah, I think I could definitely see as soon as you got on that pipe, I was just like, if that patrolling guard is under there, he's gonna land on his head, you know. and sure enough, you did, and it was heartbreaking, but you got back into it. So
we got it done. So this is cool. Anyway, enough of that. And GG to my opponent as well. I don't know how close they were, but it was pretty hair-raising. But both good ones. Both good ones.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this match between Script and Tekaida.
What do we got?
Our first map up is going to be Santa Fortuna, followed by Haven Island, followed by Mumbai. So the big 3 of Season 2.
Awesome.
And
yeah, we just bring up their individual streams.
Yeah, it should be a blast. And let me know if you need anything from me, any links, anything like that.
Oh, I'm just getting these things set up. Tekaida is YouTube, right?
Yes.
So let me just bring that up. So they haven't been issued the go yet, so I'm not. Hopefully, it's not me holding people up.
I don't believe so. No, I think we're about as good as we can be to go. Both players are sitting on the planning phases. Script has opted not to set a smuggled item just yet. I'm not sure if that's by design or what. Hey, Tanega, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hi, Tanega. Hi, Geeky Infamous. Scripty Eagle, everyone. And this is cool. This is a good... So I don't stress about the last match, being able to watch some other...
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Fantastic players.
I feel like this would be way more comfortable than having to play after you helped cast a match, so...
Yeah, so... The construction site is... Okay, so I think there are a couple of Santa Fortuna contracts in the pool. I think so, but if this is the one with the construction site, we'll have to be interested to see when they boot in. I know we had an amazing match the other day on, I think it was Tekaida versus Max on this map 27. So if it's anything like that, we're in for a treat.
I'm excited for it. I very much love the big maps. Obviously I love the big maps knowing the targets, so this is going to be a little bit different. But I believe that it should be pretty good.
And they've been given the go, I see.
Excellent.
No guards. It's interesting to see the maps that have guards. And one thing, sort of planning up front, it's easy to not even look at the targets when you're in the planning screen, right? You look at what start you've got, you look at what the stash point is, but having a quick look over the targets can help you decide your loadout as well. If you see some guards in there, for instance, it's tempting to just whack a taser in there.
Just looking at the instinct here, I absolutely love how spread out these targets are. This is going to require lots of movement around the map. Script coming in immediately, needing to restart here, was trying to go for a pistol distraction to get one of his targets inside. And we have a quick restart from Tekaida as well. So...
Yeah, it'll be, well, of course, it isn't rip-free, but even before this rip happened, I was about to say it would be surprising if you went through this whole thing without maybe a little adjustment and thinking on the fly, and I think rips are probably inevitable with these things. This is an unusual target here. Of course, they do have that lure with the radio.
Yeah, I know, and funnily enough, Tekaida does not opt to shut the radio back off. And so is waiting until the target actually turns off the radio himself before he actually goes for the kill. But he is going to get that kill, and that's going to be the first kill down of our race here.
If I were to write 10 commandments of Hitman, I think very near the top would be always turn your lures off.
Yeah, and if there was such thing as a Hitman hell, I would be going because I always forget to do that. I have the best intentions.
Yeah. Don't leave guns, and especially with, you're experienced roulette player. Don't leave guns out. Don't leave bodies out.
Don't do anything that might move anyone anywhere that you don't want them to go.
So we've both got... actually, it's funny because these contracts are obviously made in a different order. So even though it looks like they've got different targets down, they both have that Larry one. So it looks like targets 1 and 3, but they are the same target, of course.
Oh, excellent.
Because when remaking these, and Geeky said that the order doesn't matter because really there's no natural order in the way that you approach them, which is kind of the point, the way they're organized.
Yeah, absolutely. And the nice thing about big maps like this and kind of spread out targets is it kind of makes it like a series of mini missions. It's not really one, like, obviously there's optimization in a contract, but there's not really one way to go, like, okay, yeah, I can get all of them from this one spot. It's like you have to go to these individual spots, and seeing how these players kind of improvise this, like, specifically with where they're at right now. Tekaida and Script are both near this particular target, who is just kind of in the middle of everyone. How do you get her to move? Where do you put her?
Does smoke, as you can see. I think it was Tekaida maybe on the other. He just chucked a propane into that little orange box next to her and ran off, and we were like, well, is he coming back for it? And then 30 seconds later she blew up. So
that's
that was good.
Amazing. I didn't think that would work. Yeah, let's see if these players go for that then. Let's see, that's going to be a street soldier disguise grab by Script, which is a pretty good disguise to have, especially if your plan is to go to the construction site after this. He does set a gun
There are no targets in the construction site, but of course that's where the stash, and there is only one mandated stash per map, of course.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's out of the way, like that Chongqing one I did. Really, ultimately, there was no real need to go all the way up to the top. So you have to just think on your feet, and that's one of the beauties of this format is balancing. Yeah, and as you to your previous point, it's like it's great. Each of these targets is like its own little individual puzzle. It's not like go to the kitchen and kill everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they do play well in that regard.
Script is he's still working on trying to get this target to move. Hasn't had any luck with the gun over here.
No, and of course it's quite a busy area, and it's quite open. There are going to be lots of eyes. I don't even know what they're planning to do after that. They're both scouting this out. This is a tricky target.
Absolutely, and neither player opted to bring in a seeker or anything like that to move her. And obviously that would be the simpler way to go. Script looks like he's trying to get her into the bushes, and that would be such a risky place to take that kill. I don't know.
There are lots of puddles in this area as well. But also watching players play these things, it's good to see people adapt on the fly. I imagine if they get something working, that you'll probably see them take care of these targets quicker and quicker as the match goes on.
Script is working on getting the, I believe that's the foreman, the construction site foreman.
Yeah, he's the one that comes out of his room, and he has the key.
He does not really react on his way down, unfortunately.
NPCs are being stubborn.
Yeah, Script is having some bad luck with this. I mean, he can't get the coin lure at all on the construction foreman. He can't get the lady to see him put a gun down right in front of her. But I mean, by this bus is kind of a blind spot as well, so he can totally get this construction foreman kill right out the gate if he so chooses.
There is the moped guy, so I would hide him in the bushes for sure.
Yeah, he's got him tucked in. His leg is sticking out a bit. I don't know if we'll see that get found or not.
Tekaida has a bit of panic going on. So, and they've run out of patience there.
We've all done it. We've all made them suffer for it. All right, so Script has set down the gun and tossed the coin here. Set down the coin to get this lady interested. It does look like
she's off.
Yeah,
she's on the move.
This is pretty good. He's taken out the street soldier in here. Oh, but there's another one. I don't know if that was his plan or not.
Tekaida did turn off the lure this time, so I won't have to wait to...
Yeah, I can just take that shot.
To apply the coup de grace here. There you go.
Script just has such bad luck. They're not hearing the coins at all.
Oh no, they didn't turn off. Okay, so they've waited for the NPC to turn off the lure. I mean, again, there are batteries around, aren't there, on this map? But throwing a battery in the middle of that street is going to be incredibly risky. Oh,
Script. No, dang it. So close, too. I mean, that wasn't the worst way to get her either. It's just, obviously, the frustration.
As you say, there's so many eyeballs in that part of the map, aren't there?
Yeah. I mean, an accident kill is kind of the way to go, but I don't know if that's the one that you want to do. It's such a long animation. It's such a long, extended illegal action. But, that was good to take the risk, and now he knows. Now he knows that one won't work. But two of the targets, it looked like were over in Rico's area or in the coca fields.
Yeah, I think there's one gardener in the mansion, and I think maybe one of the ladies at the little cocaine party they have going on.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait till they get there.
You're right. Yeah, the swimsuit lady. Yeah, she's gonna be another really difficult one to move. So
it's an individual nightmare. Yeah, this is a tricky one.
Tekaida is going for another Another panic here? Looks like, maybe? I don't know. Looks like he's trying not to get too close to trigger the construction foreman here.
Script is taking out the holy man. Holy man? No, the shaman.
A different kind of holy.
And I think he can just leave the bodies. Oh gosh, those two guards will eventually.
They will, yeah. So he needs to. He does need to hide them, and I think he knows it. I mean, he's got the shaman tucked into these bushes.
And that's the kind of thing that can get you 5 minutes into a run.
But he's leaving Shaggy out.
I would not leave that guy there. So I think he's going to put him in here.
He's going to put him inside this house, yeah.
Of course, this could be very clever, actually, from Script, because the people in the town will start following you. So if he gets maybe the targets to follow him, he could lead them to an area. But the trouble is, you end up with half the town.
Exactly. So I do like the thinking, especially if he has himself like another disguise lined up, something that he can kind of change out of it, just basically pull them away. But I don't know. There's a lot of variables in this one. Tekaida is working on bumping the construction worker here. And
these are tricky targets on this one. Tricky targets.
He's got a space to do the kill here, but like I said, I don't think that he's going to hear this. There's a toss, and he's just going to keep on going,
he's one of those. Yeah. Maybe a coin lure in here, but again, it's all very busy. You might have to just manually coin lure him.
He's done the toss in about the same spot, but he's...
Script got... It's red. Someone... I think...
Somebody saw the kill?
Someone saw that.
Where? Up on that construction site? Maybe?
I think it might have been the one just left.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Tekaida's working on this this coin lure. Oh, he's about to lose him. Oh, no. And he can't let him get too much further because there's street soldiers right there.
Script, and this is something I imagined we'd see at some point, is maybe some replanning.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think for that lady, I think a seeker is you could do worse than having a seeker, and they in fact have done a seeker. Tekaida hopefully can keep the fish on, so to speak, here. But they have 3 coins. I'm always anxious about just using 1 coin when you're coin luring.
I know.
It's so hard for them to give up.
And it's so easy, like just that quick turnaround if you miss the place prompt, even for a second, like.
Yeah, always use multiples. That I wouldn't necessarily put that in my commandments.
The 10 Hitman commandments.
I mean, I'm sure everyone's been there. It's so easy to just lose an NPC with a coin lure. But they've got them into a place of reasonable safety.
Place. Although, there's the kill.
I mean, the guards will go by. You don't want a guard to head turn. Yeah, I would definitely move them back.
Yeah, and he's got a box right here that he can use. So, I think he's looking to see if he can dump... If you dump the body, though, I don't think it's going to get hidden down there. I think there's a platform, and he's going to get spotted anyway.
Oh, no.
There's a box right there. I don't understand. I don't understand the call there. I don't know if he just didn't see the box or what. But yeah, he wanted to go for that dump prompt. But even if that dump prompt had worked earlier where he wanted it, I think that's a platform down there. I think he was trying to dump it into the water, but I don't think that would have hit it.
No. I don't think... I think you're right, yeah.
But now, Script...
This kind of length into a match where you start thinking, where is my opponent, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. It's just like, I got to get this done. Absolutely.
You start to think after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's like, well, are they having the same problems as me? You just got to assume that they are.
Absolutely. Play your own game. Act like it's 0-0. You're by yourself. All that good stuff. You got to. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Script is in another spot of bother because this is exactly
Push. No, there's someone that way. This is a wretched area to do something like that.
And
But they did be planned for a seeker.
Yeah, I liked the way that worked to move them. I feel like he's right across the street from a bathroom. He was able to get her to go over that way after he dropped a gun, maybe get her closer to the bathroom with that same lure, and then seeker her so that she goes to that toilet instead. I think that's probably the safer play here. Just because, yeah, I mean, the seeker use there was good, but it's put her in the middle of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Or maybe, yeah, do you want to burn your other seeker shot at such an early part of the contract, rather?
I know, because we haven't even seen the other half of the map. We haven't seen the other two targets that are going to be involved in this, and they might be just impossible.
But I like the experimentation that's going on. You know, we saw going over to get the shaman, but giving up on that. We've seen a lot of different strats around this lady. She is the bogey target at the moment.
Absolutely. Just how public she is. And if you're right about the cocaine party lady later, then that is going to be probably the bogey part 2.
Yeah. Yeah, this is quite a tricky one.
Absolutely. And Tekaida is, looks like he might be heading up toward the construction foreman again. He doesn't have him on the move just yet. I think he's triggered his conversation, though.
Yeah, yeah, going for that. The tighter at the is a big bypass, isn't it? That's quite a big time sink for something that is quite problematic in itself.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. I like the idea of trying it, but that disguise can be a nightmare to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. Kinda looks like he's gonna try and clear out this house. I don't know if he's gonna bring the construction worker in here or not. I mean,
now, Script got the guard here. There is actually there's a sleeping guy.
Yeah.
Just by the riverbank. Who is a freebie for this disguise?
Yeah. Is it this disguise or is that the mansion disguise?
Oh, it could be mansion actually. Yeah.
You're talking about the man who is killed in the cutscene, correct?
Could be.
By the waterfall.
I don't think I've got that far in the cutscene for a few years.
Me neither.
Really? I'm gonna have to go and check that now.
All right, let's. Tekaida does have the construction foreman on the hook here, and
Script is looking for a crowbar.
Oh my gosh! Oh. That was so risky.
Crikey.
He got it though.
Got it. Yeah, well done. Oh my god. Wow. That was a heart stopper.
I don't know how he didn't get seen. I don't think that he realized that was a window.
Mm-hmm.
That was very, very close. But yeah, I mean, 2 kills down, which is 1 ahead of Script right now. And Script is working on getting to his agency pickup, which I believe is his seeker again. Downside is, of course, that he doesn't have a way to open up that door. So it
no, I think they were trying to get the construction worker to open it for him with proximity.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And
there must be a crowbar around here.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. I think there's one actually by this guy. Yeah, right there. But this is I mean, he will spot you if you go for this. So you have to peel him away.
All right, there we go. There's a crowie.
Excellent grab, and obviously you have to give up 1 blunt melee object, but you get another in the crowbar, so it's definitely a good trade here.
Tekaida again is eyeing up this lady at the food stand.
And he's not happy that he didn't get the lady to come and investigate. He's got to be careful because he's in an area that is being investigated, and he will get spotted if he's not cautious around this NPC. I think it looks like his plan is to go for her if she goes and shuts off this generator, or shuts this generator back on, I should say.
Yeah.
It's a coin toss. Oh, this is so open. It's obviously fairly obscured, but like you've got guards
There's
wandering
so
around. I don't know. I like Script's angle for this shot here, but she's gonna go back to the spot that she's been in. While she's going over to get sick, it does look like Script has nice use of the briefcase there. Let's go ahead and stop the foreman from getting any further. He'll be able to tuck him into the bushes here.
I mean, for this lady, I would, either replan maybe for a taser in a puddle, or get a propane.
Yeah.
Whether or not you know about her smoking, at least you can just get a propane in front of her and take a shot from someone.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, she is isolated enough. He already proved that he can take that seeker shot. You know, he can work on the angle needed for that. But he's got so many bodies are around here that can see him do this. I don't like his chances. I don't know what his thought is, like what it is he's actually going to do either.
Oh, Script is trying to stumble her into the wall.
Oh, the springboard action. She fell back.
That's all right. He's not red yet. I would. No, don't kill her, because he's still green. I would let her panic, and you can chase her. One more shot, and she's gonna die. No. Okay, don't shoot her again. Do not shoot her again.
He's still aimed in.
Yeah, I think he's realised he's out of but she will. Well, she doesn't seem bothered by it, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe she'll just bleed out from here.
There's a fire barrel there.
There is, yeah. I wonder if Script just saw it too, because he pulled out those coins pretty quick.
Yeah, I think he just spotted that barrel on instinct. Okay.
I'm surprised that she's not like still panicked.
Yeah, that seemed unusual.
You have a lot on your plate at the moment.
Tell me about it. I've got to go home and finish the washing.
She's not really interested in these coins, though. No. I feel like Script is close.
He's very, very close. I'm worried about how he's going to get these shots off. This is going to be pretty difficult series of shots to get because it is still in such an open spot. I don't think that she sees that that far coin that he placed. So anytime the ground is uneven like this, it can cause some havoc with what coin placements NPCs see.
Right, she has spotted it now.
Oh, excellent. Okay, and he knows that spot is good for her. He needs to just...
Moment of truth here.
And he's in the guard disguise, so he's not going to be able to tell if anybody's looking at him when he's aiming this pistol in. This is such a risky... Got bullet impact notice, but I think that got her?
Oh, it worked.
Okay. She was still up for the longest time. She took forever to burn. Wow. Okay, so if you're Script, you do not want to do that again. 3 targets in 8 minutes. You do not want to do that again. Tekaida is still stuck on this same target.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Goes for a pistol distraction. Doesn't quite hear the bullet. And so,
Yeah, he's just having a think.
Okay, now he's thinking, I just want her dead. Which is fair. But that's going to be a restart and put Script in a commanding position, especially if he's able to pull off the other 2 kills flawlessly. Now, once he gets in here, he's already trespassing. He's going to need to get himself another disguise. But he does have some gardeners right here, if he so chooses.
Yeah, the 2 gardeners. Probably the most obvious target here.
It looks like he's bypassing the gardeners. Oh, he's going for a mansion guard. What's the timing of the 2 wandering guards here? I think they just came to their... Yeah, they just came to their apex. So that is not the end of the world. Yeah, they're moving away now too, so that's perfect.
Oh, not feel like there's another window there though. Oh, this is risky.
It's very risky. Looks like he's going for the physical knockout.
Lean down and do a line.
That was a good play. I don't know how like see-through that window is, but
yeah,
you don't even want to risk it. You know, this late. I wouldn't want to go for that fire kill again. It'd take forever.
Oh, there's a GRB. Tekaida.
This guy just cannot catch a break, which is very frustrating because obviously like started neck and neck, but Script is pulling ahead pretty comfortably right now. Obviously, this is uncharted territory for both players. Neither has been on this side of the map for this particular contract. Script actually gets himself seen by the corner of the camera field there, so he's gonna have to take care of those too before he's out.
Yeah,
plenty
that's
doable.
Not the end. It's not the end of the world for SF.
Of course.
Not like some other maps that we will not mention. And again, there are a couple of propanes around here.
Yeah.
They could be your friend, and I want Tekaida maybe to realise that a propane could be a really good move here for this target. There is one very near the start, of course.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's not that far away from it. Script is working on another really long coin lure here for this gardener. He's got a ways to go though, unfortunately. Very nice coin lure technique though. Instead of using the single coin like we saw Tekaida doing earlier, he is leaving this chain of coins.
Yeah.
It looks like his plan is to get him in the bathroom here.
This is tense.
This is so tense. Absolutely. He does. Can he pacify him through the window? Yeah. Doesn't get seen. That's an easy pacification. This should be a quick kill. And he's in a mansion guard disguise, so he can keep that. Doesn't have to worry about the gardener disguise. And yeah, that was very, very well done. Slow and steady, but it wins him that kill. So well done, Script, and he's got himself 1 kill left. I don't know if coin lore is going to be the answer here.
Well, as you say, the investment is so large at this point.
Yeah.
That
just grab a propane flask. Just
pick your way through. The trouble is, it's so easy here with all of those gas lamps to get collateral damage.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to have to... Does he still have a seeker? Does he still have a dart? Because if he does, he could obviously move her that way. I don't think he's used 2.
I don't think so. And I would probably go maybe by where the projection screen is, or whatever it is, that sound system there. It might be a better
that's a good call. Yeah. And you can definitely take that shot pretty clean from there.
Of action going on around here. Oh, he's thinking about it.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna get.
Oh,
it is. No. This is very, very tense. This is very, very dangerous.
Do that.
Is he aiming? Oh, he's aiming at the gas lamp. Don't, please don't. Trying to shoot through the flora here. He's not gonna make it.
Sorry, go on.
I really, if he has a seeker, I think that might be the way to go to get this smoothly.
Maybe even drop some weapons, get some of those guards out of there. Definitely give a weapon to that guard right there.
Yeah, just.
There's...
He's looking to set up the propane flask. I just don't. He does have. He did pick up the assault weapon, and he is going to lay that down.
She's seen it. Close combat heard from Tekaida, and there's nowhere to hide the body in there.
Oh no.
But I don't see anyone responding.
Somebody above? Oh, great.
Oh, she's heard something.
Yeah,
this could
she's
be,
gone
this
entitled
could be an
to the
issue.
guard.
Scripters don't. Oh, be careful.
That's gonna be a restart from Tekaida, and I think Script just should wait this out. He's trying desperately to kind of get a pistol distraction off, and I just don't see it working here.
And he should have plenty of weapons to play with. He picked up a rifle and a pistol. He's got a Bartoli.
Yep.
It's not a fake, that's for sure.
And I do feel for Tekaida here. This has been a bit of a nightmare to negotiate these targets in the town here.
And rightly so. I mean, they're challenging targets, like bar none. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. You know, you have to know how to manipulate and move and bring kill methods to NPCs. Obviously,
on this contract, every target has curious behavior.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
Ooh, this is a toughie. And I was complaining about my match. I take it back now.
Ooh, Script does have his Seeker out now. Looks like he's trying to find himself a good angle for it. He got it. He waited. The guard stepped away. And I think he got knocked out, but I mean, he will be... No, guard's still fine. It's literally just her.
Definitely. He does have some enforcement down here. He does have to take care of the cameras, of course. So...
Yeah, he's not out yet, but...
Instinct to be hammered on here.
Oh, goodness gracious. Almost ran right into that T intersection, right in front of the Enforcer as well. I'm sure he'll take a small breath after that.
Very slowly.
I am very shocked that worked. I did not think that she would be in range of that gas lamp. She must have been just on the edge.
More enforcers here. The forgery guy enforces. He's got a Krugi.
There it is. He does have folks. Oh no, the guy is. Oh man, I can't take it. Run, Script, run. Okay, I think he's out, and now he's just gonna. Oh God. I can't take it. Okay, what's his plan? Where's he going?
Take over. I'm peeking through my fingers, so Gunther.
He's got a straight shot to the helicopter if that's what he chooses to do, and it does look like that's what he's choosing to do. I don't
think that she's a run ripper.
Yeah, she absolutely is, and thankfully he did trigger his instinct. He did see, and he's gonna give her the widest berth he possibly can.
Well done.
Whew, 17 minutes later and 40 heart attacks, but we are out.
I think chat is everyone needs to.
Everybody take a breath.
The next one, grab a glass of your favorite tipple, anything.
That was absolutely wild. Very, very shocked that he was able to get away with so many, and especially with how carefully Script had been playing up to that point. The fact that he had all of those very near run-ins with enforcers on his way out just had me so unbelievably worried. But very, very well done, the Script, and he's going to take the first points in this series. So
1-0. Well done, Script, and I feel for both players. That was
really, really rough. Really wish we could have seen Tekaida get going. You know what I mean?
Guess what? The next one's Haven.
The next one's Haven, and so if you thought it couldn't get any better, well. I love Haven. I very much do. It's one of my favorite maps easily, and I'm very excited to see how these players get on with this. I'm hopeful that the targets are not nearly as brutal as what we just saw.
No, and on that one, it seemed like every target had their own little bit of unique coding about them, whether it be responding to particular lures or. Yeah, all right. Well, let's have a look at this next one.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited for this. So we are going to Haven Island. The starting location is the Resort Pier. The Ghost Crate is located in the Shark Hut, so a bit more accessible than the construction sites. And yeah, we're going to see these players go right into it. Tanaga pointing out that Haven isn't a walk in the park either. This is a roll of Max and my match. Oh man, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be lots and lots of fun.
And there's, yeah, in chat, there will be a gifted sub apparently.
Oh, let's see here. It's my buddy Infamous. If you guess the in-game time exactly correct of the winner of this map, I will gift you a sub. I love it.
Sorry.
That is such a unique spin. I did not put Infamous up to this. He is my best friend, but this is all his doing. But I love it nonetheless. That's a cool. I appreciate it, Infamous. Yeah. So.
Okay.
I obviously don't want to pool favorites here. I don't want to root for any one person in particular, but if Tekaida does win this, we will go on to Mumbai and we will see 3 of the big maps, which would be absolutely awesome. Would love to see that. But obviously Script showed he was very, very capable on Santa Fortuna. I think that we can see.
Yeah, I was very impressed when they finally got, because they did those last 2 targets essentially first try, wasn't it? But
yeah,
it wasn't without some heart-stopping moments.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously, like, took the last 2 targets very carefully if you discount that the final one was killed with an explosion, because didn't want to go through just the pain of getting that fire kill again, which obviously very understandable.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, Takeida's smuggling a fiber wire, which to me is an unusual item because one, there are at least 2, maybe 3. There are 3 free fiber wires on the map at least, and if you get anyone to the point where you can fiber wire them, you could kill them in any way.
Exactly. Well, and it's funny that you mentioned that, because specifically when it comes to Haven, like I know in roulette it's very much you always want to bring emetics because you need to be able to move the targets. But even in contracts, like, it's still very much the same. You see on Script, he's looking in his instinct at some of the targets. They're located in the fitness center. Moving targets in and out of there is so tedious unless you have something that's going to put them somewhere that you want them to go. So I am curious about the decision by Tekaida, but also it might just be like, no, I don't need a third item. Like, I think I can do this without the third item. So
yeah. Now they've realized that, of course, you don't start with your own hut key, so you have to go to reception to get it.
Yeah.
Script rather cruelly is throwing a fish at that lady's sandcastle. She's not that happy, but
yeah. But where will she go now that her sandcastle is ruined? Is she crying? Script, you monster! You monster, Script! And it's just a crab hole underneath.
Now there are some coconuts nearby.
I think he destroyed the castle with the hopes that she would move. She would move somewhere else, but no, she just sits and sulks, which is yeah. This is on you, Script. You've done this.
Excuse me, sir. I think you dropped that.
Oh, now this feels like deja vu all over again, doesn't it? Because now they're left with targets that are a pain to get to
Such a
extract.
pain. Whoever made these contracts is they very much like to inflict pain on humanity.
I think he's hoping to lure her to the water to maybe get a full kill.
Maybe. I mean, that would work, definitely, but how are you going to lure her with where she is? She's got NPCs that are close to the water on either side, not to mention all the eyes who can potentially see 47 do this toss. Like, maybe coin? Maybe coin lure?
He's in the gym, and this is not trivial to extract this lady here. I think emetics are going to be a good idea for this contract.
I think so. And you hate to say stuff like that because you want it to be as kind of wide range as possible. The players can go about it any way that they want. But yeah, I think you're absolutely right. There's so. I mean, this lady on the beach alone needs something to move her.
Well, there are propanes, of course.
Propane, indeed.
There's one in the upstairs at the restaurant.
I'm relatively certain there's one down here too, near the bathrooms.
No, I don't think so.
There aren't? Okay. But yeah, there's one in the kitchen back behind the bar. I do know that, but I could have sworn there was one downstairs as well. I might just be thinking of the banana because I'm always thinking about the banana. It's high in potassium. It's great for knocking Ludmilla out. Like, there's so many good uses for it.
Yeah. It should be rather than another 5-wire reskin. Give us a banana unlock.
Please. Geeky in the chat points out 2 propane tanks by barbecue.
Yeah, there are 2 by the barbecue where you start as the mansion staff, and then there's one behind the bar on the other side near the escape plane. And then there's one upstairs in the restaurant, and then there's one on Stevens Island.
Yeah, and it's a matter of do these players want to route getting around the island and getting themselves all the propane flasks that they need to get all this stuff done.
Script with 2 knockouts in that notoriously tricky room there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm curious to see if he's gonna opt to hide these bodies. He's gonna leave them out. They can eventually get wall hacked. Oh, and he is gonna get seen by the cameras as well. So he did land an emetic on the sandcastle lady, so that was what that replan was for, and he's trespassing in here, but she's gonna do him a favor and move over to the men's side of the restroom.
Can you serve that lady an emetic drink or even a poisoned drink? There's 3 poisons on the map.
I have no idea.
And you can say with Tekaida doesn't even have the whole map explored here.
Yeah, that's...
They do have the Explore Haven challenge to unlock. I don't know whether they've played it on a different platform before this, or...
It could be. It could also just be they weren't expecting Haven to come up in the spin. There's a lethal poison in there, and saw that...
This is good thinking. You have to break the glass, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lethal syringe and a lethal poison in there.
I think it's in a medic syringe, but yes.
And there are poison frogs, of course. Lots of flowers. So
yeah.
You've got
poison galore on Haven Island.
Yeah.
Come for the beaches, stay for the poison.
That's a risky throw. Script has thrown that object. Clear view.
He's got the silent takedown, though. Worked out pretty well for him.
Seemed horrendously risky, but
gets it done. It's still, I mean, there's somebody else who wanders into that room, and he still has this woman to deal with. Looks like he's gonna try and maybe get a shove kill here, but there's so many eyes here.
Yeah, that's really hard. Now, that lady is she on her phone or does she drink as well?
I don't know, actually. I think that the drink that's there is for the personal trainer.
But I'm wondering, can you prompt serve her?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, she seemed to see the item before she heard it.
I honestly think a lethal, getting around the other side and a lethal syringe Script, of course, that man standing in front of the mirror, they've got away with another one.
So risky. But you
and
know
this
what?
box is full now.
Yeah.
So the next law better be her. And she's delegated it. That's okay. Keep going.
I think he's gonna go for the knockout. Yeah.
The box is full. This next law has to be on her.
I mean, this will get the personal trainer for sure. He's so much closer. Now he could knock him out and then put him.
Who saw that?
What? Who is the?
Oh, through the window there. Okay, so scripted reset. Tekaida is ahead.
Yeah, I mean, in a
but
way, it's still only like a minute in game time, and
yeah,
that's just.
It doesn't mean anything really. No.
Not at this point. Not with where they're at right now. So I mean, this is still up in the air. Either player can take this. I mean, Script obviously has something in mind for the Sandcastle lady, and it worked out very well for him last time. Let's see what Tekaida does here.
I want someone to look up because there are coconuts. So if they just look up whilst holding instinct, they will see them. They are scouting it.
Okay. It's kind of going with bullet
crime
panic, but he is going to get crime notice there, so that's going to be a restart. I don't know if his plan is to get her to move somewhere where he can lure her more safely, or what.
Yeah, I mean you could body shot her once from distance and then trust your luck, start chasing around the map.
Yeah, but that's just so risky. It's so risky, and you have to have the luck of the RNG on your side.
Ooh. Script is trespassing. He has KO'd.
There he goes. Okay.
Tekaida's got his key again. I don't know if they've replanned, but again, that fiber wire isn't going to help.
Yeah, let's see what they go and pick up.
It's not a helpful item. There's a free one in the doctor's hut. There's a free one by the pool. There's a free one in the medical hut.
Script is going for the scalpel grab here, or not? Yeah, I think he's changed his mind because now he wants to go for the poison in the syringe.
You could keep throwing that iron. It will work.
Yeah, that is something that I can understand as somebody who has tried something once and been like, oh, I guess this doesn't work.
Yeah, it's fiddly.
Getting
a break on that. You've just got to land it. That guard should be safe there. Don't have to do anything.
That was a risky play.
Oh, this is gonna be risky, but it worked. There's no side KO. His legs are jiggling.
That worked very well for him. I'm surprised that went as well as it did.
No one comes in here. Stephen doesn't visit in here when he patrols back this way, does he?
I'm not entirely sure. My concern is the guard by the window has his legs up on that chair, and sometimes that can affect like the sight lines of NPCs who do go by. So we'll see.
I think Script is actually going for a loud shot on the window. They haven't realised that you don't actually have to do it.
I understand. I gotcha.
There goes. And I'm pretty sure it is a lethal syringe in there.
Is it really? Okay, I always thought that it was an emetic syringe.
I'm pretty sure it's a lethal syringe and a lethal poison.
Yeah, I know it's a lethal like poison bottle, but I for whatever reason I always thought that was a medic syringe. So, but I believe you, Snail. I think that you probably played thousands more hours than me.
I'm waiting for them to scroll through their inventory so we can have a look.
We'll see. Yeah. Only one of us can be vindicated today. Street Surgeon points out if Steven panics, he runs in the guard hut. So as long... Oh! big ol' whoosh there from Script. Tekaida is with another restart.
Here's the key from the hut, of course. Not trespassing. Oh.
He's gotta be careful. Okay, good.
The guard will turn around. No one else will come in here, so you can leave the...
Okay, and I mean, while he's here, he might as well take care of the security footage as well.
Yep.
But very, very risky play there. I mean, that, I don't know how that wasn't considered a side KO. Tekaida has the... Oh, that's not the target. Never mind, excuse me.
That's not the target, no.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Yeah. I was like, oh, wow, how did he get her so fast? That's fantastic.
Script has no targets down, but it's heading to the villa.
Yeah, let's see. How many targets are here in the villa? I know there's at least one red guard. You just gotta be careful that this waiter doesn't see him.
One down at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Is this guy. He's another run ripper.
Oh, and he's about to... Yeah, so he is proximity triggered. And, yeah, he's going to be coming in through here.
And you probably want to do a corner takedown here.
Oh, what is it with Script's coins not being heard by these NPCs?
And you can get wall hacked.
Yeah, depending on where Tyson is in the cycle, especially. Yeah. So, I mean, he's got to hide this body, though.
I would even get into that disguise as well. Yes, you have to hide that target. Yeah.
Yeah, Tekaida is struggling with the same thing that Script was dealing with, but he does manage to get her with an audio lure. She spins not too great for him, but yeah, that's going to be Takaida's first kill down. We have a stream error over on Script side, and we have an ad. Fantastic. So hopefully that goes away soon, and we'll get Script's gameplay back ever so shortly.
Yeah, I have Script stream up. They are reloading the map.
Yeah, so there must have been a rip somewhere that we didn't see, which is so disappointing because I don't know who it would have been. If he would have grabbed the tech disguise, he would have been able to get himself down into the lab or into the server area just fine. Yeah. So maybe he didn't grab it. Maybe he did get wall hacked through the floor.
Well, the last thing I saw was they were putting the body in. They still had a machete on their back. So whether they got into that disguise and still had the machete, I don't know. Oh,
Script hopping right through that guard.
Just got away with that.
I don't think that the blue guard is doing anything for him.
He's just leapt through the guard.
I think
into the room.
I'm really not sure what's going on here.
Don't have to seek that guard. That sleeping pool guy. You know, even
see my cameras
pausing for 20 seconds and checking hit maps for propane locations. Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tekaida is not in a friendly outfit.
And that guard on the far side, if he is turned toward that bridge and you go across it, you will immediately be found trespassing. It is devastating, and it's happened to everybody at least once. It's awful. And that's going to be a restart, especially because he managed to get that kill. I think that Script is going to, yeah, okay, so he wants to go for another loud shot here.
But he's given up his Seeker. That's fine, because they'll just stash it in the next door room. And it's very easy to extract your weapons back from that room.
I think he thinks that they are going to see him through the door. I think that's why he did the coin toss. And he's not wrong. They will definitely whoosh you through the door, but it's not going to be a full spot. So
very easily.
This extra cautious play here from Script, but he's got all the bodies put away that he needs to put away. He has changed himself back into his suits. I think he wanted the guard disguise.
Use a loud shot to open that
Yeah.
Going into the guard, but he's
But-
still going to be in the crime radius.
Yeah, he needs to get himself out of there before they come out and spot him. Oh, that's an enforcer he's about to run by. Let's see. Tekaida has missed the timing of his target. He's going to have to wait for her to take a full cycle around the gym again if he wants to get her here. And he's actually here at the same time that Steven is, so there's even an extra guard that he's got to deal with.
And yeah, I think what this contract shows really painfully in a way is that if you've sort of done a lot of contracts in these parts of the map, you learn all the little tricks and peculiarities of the NPCs.
Yeah.
Just having not gone through that, it's extremely hard to pick apart these. And based on the undiscovered parts of the map that Takeda has still, maybe just don't know. Maybe so there are some of the lethal, the poison options at hand.
I mean, has this kill down though? And I mean, this is the one that Script has been struggling with. Katie even taking care of some cameras nice and early, so he doesn't have to deal with them on his way out.
Good thinking, actually. No, I don't think you can. You can't fall down from here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Somebody should call an exorcist.
Put your gun away. Okay.
All right. Yeah, no. So Tekaida has one kill down, nice and taken care of, and that's a good place to be. Script has these cameras still alive. That was a risky takedown. He's got a guard outside who's still smoking, who will eventually come back inside. So he has to be careful here.
Yeah. I'm not sure I would leave a body exactly there, but...
Yeah. I think his plan is to knock out this room and then bring the body in. If I had to guess.
Yeah.
There's one takedown. There's a second takedown. So he's got them both down. Let's see what he does with the body outside. He's got to be careful. And it is so weird because of how careful we saw him play on Santa Fortuna.
Yeah.
Like these plays are just more and more risky. But he's doing well. He's doing fantastic improv to make sure that he's maintaining his green guns, and he's got his green guns back after taking out the security cameras, and he doesn't have to worry about cameras anymore.
Yeah.
So
that's a load off. It's okay to round. If you round this corner and look up, you'll see that. But I want to see what their smuggle is. Whether they still have that redundant fiber wire, in my opinion.
yeah, and he hasn't even picked up the smuggle this time around either. So
No, he's got a fire extinguisher, of course. That all that's going to do is knock them down, and they are a target.
Area is off limits. Say what? I'm getting.
oh, and Script.
Oh, that bartender. Oh, he's a pain.
Yeah, I don't know what Script was doing, but he tossed the fire extinguisher and then he stepped up and into his vision cone. I don't really know if that was just a mispress of a button, maybe. Maybe he was just trying to get into cover nearby. It looks like he's heading downstairs. This, I believe, is the red guard that is in the locker room.
So he's just scouting out what he needs to do. Takeda has restarted.
Voicemail again? Oh.
Wow.
There.
You can't be.
Yeah, this is not
No.
really that feasible for Script. Obviously, he's red gun, so he's gonna have to redo this. But I think that he came down here basically just to scout it out, figure out exactly where it is he has to go, and then the final one is one of the mansion staff in the villa, who's cleaning. I think it's Ludmilla's room. So,
See, if I was at this stage, especially for Takeda, they have this kill sorted out. I would it might be worth just moving on to the next one to.
Yeah, just
As
get
you
a
said on the
feel.
last map, each of the targets is their own little thing to solve. You can treat them all independently.
Oh, he's not going to get away with this shot. There's no way. Yeah,
No,
the
I
mirror
would take.
immediately rips
No,
him.
no, 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 no. That's a spot in the mirror.
And it's such a large mirror too. He wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. He wouldn't have been able to take down the kill. He wouldn't have been able to do anything. His only hope would have been knocking out the NPC and then trying to do the kill.
And simultaneous restarts, basically.
Yeah, and this is the first time we've seen the simultaneous restart for a while. Because both players have kind of gotten fairly far into the runs that they do. Tekaida with the strats, I think you're right. I think that at this point you want to see what other kills are, what else you can do. But I think he's tied to the timing here. He's very concerned. He wants to make sure that he gets the timing right. Oh, that door didn't shut in time. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's going to be another restart there. And we're seeing the same type of play out of Tekaida that we saw on Santa Fortuna, which is you can tell they know what they want to do, just can't get anything going, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely your smuggle item and your pistol choice are going to be very key to success here.
Absolutely. Let's see what Script does here, see if he tries to go for the toss again. He does have a silenced pistol this time around. And so he can just go ahead and shoot open. Yep, he doesn't have to go through all of the nonsense that he was dealing with the last time. So there's the bits and bobs that he needs, and now he's out and around. All right. His timing isn't that bad either. I mean, he's got this lady right out here. But what is he gonna do to get her in here? She's going to see him do that toss. Is his plan to get her to go to the suitcase? I mean, it might delay her, sure, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to get him what he wants here.
No, and if he stands right next to that case, I don't think anyone's going to take it. You've got to have a bit of distance between 47 and a placed case.
I did not know that, so that's good knowledge.
Yeah, it's a little fiddly, but...
Yeah, it's kind of has this down. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice pistol elimination there. And,
very clean.
It is a full box, so he'll just tuck her into the corner, as he has been doing. Nobody comes in here. He's got the gun put away. And, yeah, that's going to be the first kill down again for Tekaida. Script looks like he's changing up a little bit. He's still got his gun out. Put your gun away.
Oh my god, oh my god. That guard can see you from an absolute mile.
Yeah. He must have been on his way back as well. Oh, that's so disheartening.
He's having a little cool off in the water.
It's a good place to do it. You got your feet dipped into the water and just, taking a breath.
Dip. Yeah. Shake it off.
Yeah, you have to take a breath, You got to remember, like, you did win the Santa Fortuna map before, This is still your game. You just have to take a breath and, maybe change up your approach a little bit. But
again, Takeida's got this fiberwire smuggle. It's taking 3 minutes to get it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah,
I
goes
don't think it's
right above the building with a free one in it. It's not even locked. It's not behind anything. You're barely trespassing when you go for it.
Well, there's another one by the pool that you can pick up. There's
Exactly.
one in the Doctor Hut. But again, I don't know if the fiber wires formidably helpful. You know, just there are other ways to take care of these targets, and again, propane is screaming to be used, but there are other ways. There's a lot of accidents to be had on this map, of course.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if we will see those accidents kind of come out anytime soon. I think that the players obviously have ways that they want to go about this, but like, when do you play it safe and just go, you know what, I just need to get this done. I don't care how long it takes. This is the way that I'm going to go about it.
Taking out this guard will get you spotted by the pool, someone at the pool. I'm almost guaranteed of it. An apple won't actually
Yeah. There's the...
Come from, yeah. I've taken out a lot of NPCs in that area, and the person across the pool will spot you.
We're seeing a lot of learning as these players go right now, you know, which understandable. These are, I think that these are fairly difficult targets to go after if you do know how to play contracts on Haven, you know. So I certainly don't blame the kind of trial and error that we're seeing here.
Yeah. I'm having flashbacks to many hours spent trying to do contracts on this map, and yeah, it shows how many little bits of knowledge you accrue just from doing stuff.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
For these set of targets, there's certainly some tricks that you're going to have to employ, but you've got your tried and tested fallbacks with, I don't know, bring a breacher and a propane, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it would take care of at least one, but that's the thing, like, which one? Because there are so many who will be a problem. Script has some inadvertent luck here where he, one of his pistol shots does get heard through the door, or through the wall, and he actually gets himself a free blue guard disguise, so that's an extra gun. He gets himself a new disguise that gets him a few more places on the map than his suit would. And yeah, that worked out pretty nicely for him. He's eyeing the island, though. There's a target who's out on the island.
You do feel like Script has a better handle on the overall plan here.
Yeah, you do, but you can still tell that he's trying to, like, figure stuff out, like, because as soon as he goes across that bridge, he's immediately trespassing again. And, yeah, just some frustration, revenge kills here. But I think, again, like, he's just coming in to take a look and see where his target is and stuff. And it is this meditating man down here. So, easy enough to get to once you can get yourself to the island. But obviously, can be a bit of a pain.
Okay, playing with a bit of panic. Hasn't done a lot. The guard is off. He's bothered, but the sandcastle lady doesn't seem to be bothered at all.
Yeah. You can tell she's in like that scared animation, but she's not actually going anywhere. And I'm curious, you've been mentioning the coconuts. I'm wondering if the panic will get her under some coconuts.
Yeah, I do.
Spotted.
Yeah, replan. Oh, they were on the replan. I do want to see a replan here.
Yeah,
just to bring some gadgetry. You could bring an emetic grenade, something.
Yeah, just anything at this point to get you over the hump.
Yeah, some piece of gadgetry that could maybe unlock some ideas here.
Yeah, gotta imagine that the players definitely want to see something get going, but I mean, we haven't seen more than 3 targets down on the map. You know,
Right.
I don't think we've seen more than 2. Actually, now that I think about it, there's just a lot of moving pieces to get these folks where you need them to be. And you know, the hitman in me is like, oh well, I'd like to try this thing and that thing, you know. But like, when you're in the spirit of a competition and you just need to make sure that you get this done, you know, there's just a lot of stuff that goes through your head with how you're going to go about it.
Yeah, and Tekaida there just experiencing when things can go wrong but actually go right. She turned around and got punched in the face, yet he kept green guns there.
Yeah. That's the way that, I mean, and occasionally you get one. Occasionally you get a lucky one like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, if I'm going to rip, I'd rather rip in the first minute as opposed to getting further in the run, which is what we've seen, like, consistently these players getting 4, 5, 6 minutes into the run and then having to restart after so much work.
Yeah.
And Script with the quick spin on the guard again. Just, it's not what you want to see.
And of course, this is Hitman. It knows when you're not only streaming, but if you're in a competition, and it just will act differently.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's frustrating, but I mean, again, hats off to the players for sticking it out and making sure that this stuff works, this stuff goes on.
Absolutely. But it's a good discovery here that even with a closed door, a coin through the wall will pull her in.
Yeah, usually, and this time it didn't. Let's see. Maybe just the toss was too high on the wall? Okay, this time he's got the personal trainer, which is... I think this is the first time that we've seen this not really work out well for Tekaida here, so...
He's letting the trainer go. I'm going to try again with her.
Nothing. Just a damn waste of time.
And now she's delegated to this other worker.
So frustrating.
I don't think we have time limits, do we? But
No time limit, so this could go on. Until we see a player actually finish this, or the other player gives up, I believe. But yeah, I mean, a 5-target Haven is a lot.
it's an ask.
It really
yeah.
is. So certainly understandable how this stuff goes and how this can drag. But I know that if I'm in this, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna let my opponent make that decision.
Well, I would say hopefully they're enjoying it, but that might be a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Script kill quite a few innocent bystanders now. I'm not sure how much they're enjoying this, but
Tekaida having a little mosey around the lower area of the gym.
I think the kid is looking for a blue guard disguise as well.
That should be a reasonably safe one. There is that patrolling guard there. Who will turn around the corner now. This should be safe to get. Don't bring them out too far because the person in the window can see you, but that would be good.
Yeah, nice. Very, very well done. That body should be hidden. I know that Steven does go by there, but I don't think he goes by the grass so close that you'd see.
He goes through the foliage though.
So, and Takeida's just taking the most risky shots, getting rid of these cameras. Just absolutely in the middle of everyone, just taking these shots, and it's impressive.
The plan for me would be to get the key from the medical hut and then take care of the cameras in the guard post under the big antenna thing.
Oh, and Script getting seen taking the seeker shot. Oh, Script cannot catch a break. Such a devastating part. Well, Tekaida is making his way over this time. Once
Get
again.
to the water, look back, look up, maybe?
No looking up. 47's like a dog. He can't aim his eyes upward.
Looking at the map. Having a think.
I think he might be waiting out her cycle, see if she goes anywhere else. I just don't think.
Yeah, you could toss, maybe show her a weapon. If you picked up a case, which of course the stash point does give you a case, there are other cases on the map you can get. If you get some moving parts, get some NPCs moving.
And that's the thing, maybe move the NPCs around her and then go with the initial thing we saw from Script, which was, getting her moving with NPCs away, and then just get her to the water, do a leg shot, get her to fall, hopefully you get the fall kill, and then just don't mess up the entire rest of the run so you don't have to deal with it anymore. Tekaida is doing a coin lure here.
Yeah, just to get the guard out.
Yeah, get the guard over by the bushes, which is
a bit time-consuming, but it's definitely progress.
Yeah, I mean, but these bushes are not very safe, so I'm not super optimistic about it. And he's not going to be able to just set the coin in the bushes. The guard won't be able to see it, so I actually don't know where the guard's going now.
Guard's taking a bit of a way around. Yeah, they're not going to see the coin in the bush. They will hear it, though. But again, as you alluded to, a takedown here is going to be quite risky.
He does have a wrench. Goes for a toss. I think he's good. I think that was about as safe as you could make that.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Very well done.
Now, we got rid of the guard. Now what?
Yeah, right? Because you still have 3 NPCs who are around her. What do you do for them? Where do you move them? And these 2 wandering NPCs, too.
Of course, showing her a weapon, she will now travel further to get a guard. I expect by that little pool area. Not pool area, that little outside bar where there are a couple of coins. I have a feeling they might be luring them down to the beach.
Yeah, there's just so many people. I don't like where this is. I'm so worried about this. Where's the coconut tree? Get her under that.
It's the one that's slightly crooked. It's kind of... Oh, it's hard to explain. It's over at the sandcastle looking towards the sea. It's just to the right.
Okay. I can see the one you're looking at.
It's like this there, the one he was kind of at.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, NPC has enforced her. So potentially get this coin lure further away and maybe get her the same way they got the guard. I don't know. Given the luck that we've seen from Tekaida, I don't know if we're gonna see this work out. But especially with Tekaida using 1 coin at a time, she's gonna turn away. She's gonna get enforced again, though.
They have 2 coins, so you can use a double here if need be.
Yeah, and he should. He really, really should, and I don't think that he's gonna. I think he's gonna stick with this single coin thing. I mean, it's working. It's slow, it's grueling, but it is working. But you've got a body in the bushes as well.
Indeed, yeah. You don't want to lure them to exactly the same spot. If she shrieks, it's all over.
And that's right in the bushes, so she's not going to see it. There is somebody else who will hear that, but who's going to go for it? It is going to be her, but he's got somebody who's looking right at her. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's so close, but that's going to be a full spot. I think it was the lifeguard, actually, but I expected it to be the woman on the bench. I don't know who is freaking out, but he is red guns.
Trouble is, no one's visually panicking.
I don't know if it was like she fell into the bushes so it counted as hidden or something, or what, but here comes the guard to investigate this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but oh, that's such a setback. Would have been great to see that. Would have been great to see that work.
Now, if you are going to get your hut key and then your stash, don't give up the case. Use it.
Yeah. Ooh, Script is going for the knockout. Doesn't get it. It's a nice thing about throwing the briefcase is you can potentially get around a corner in time, but it is still pretty risky. And he does have the sandcastle target is sick, and so he should have free reign to kill her. Just as soon as she comes to this door.
Oh, there's some whooshing going on.
I don't know who's seeing him, but that's like the third time I saw that whoosh.
Yeah, he's trespassing because it is the female bathroom.
Yeah, I just don't know who would see him from that far away.
Hello, sir.
All right, yeah, Script is going to be heading over. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You ask a very difficult question. Who would be seeing you from far away on Haven?
I mean, the sky's the limit, you know.
It could be anyone.
If you can dream it, they can see it, is the motto of Haven, so. Tekaida tries the frontal KO again, doesn't quite get so lucky this time. Script has used the second Seeker Dart.
Okay.
On
she
this
will
target.
go downstairs to the bathroom from here.
Okay, so he does have.
Excuse me. She'll even pass through puddles, but definitely doesn't have a taser packed.
Right. Yeah, the Seeker was the smuggle. Now that was the second Seeker, so that is that done. But two of the arguably harder kills to get, if they manage to take this down.
Is there a dart gun on the map? I don't think
that there's a silenced pistol, but I don't think there's a dart gun.
Tekaida in Discord venting their frustrations. I do feel for both players. Yeah.
And where is this that you're seeing this? Which channel?
Sorry, say again.
Which channel are you seeing?
Oh, this in the GMC Racer channel.
I actually don't see that chat for some reason.
Yeah, hey, bro.
Oh, you don't?
No, I just see GMC chat list rules caster signups. Interesting.
Let me get you in there.
Please do. Love to keep up on this, but I imagine that the frustrations are. I just thought that everybody's just being very, very quiet.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Excuse me again. We can't give advice,
Yeah.
It would be just maybe editing the loadout a bit.
Yeah. I mean, and that's kind of, it's not a commandment, obviously, but you have to know how to kind of adjust your kit. If what you're trying to do isn't working, you can't just stick with just that and just brute force it, Like, you have to be willing to change and stuff. And this fiber wire smuggle from Tekaida, when there's many, many better choices, that's on the player at that point, unfortunately. I'd love to see it work without the smuggle. Obviously, that's definitely way more risky. I do want to point out on Script side, this is the farthest that we've seen Script get comfortably.
Yes.
So he's got to wait.
Has the person inside not been triggered? Oh, here they come.
Having bad luck there. Yeah, that was very, very strange, because, what is the timing for Tyson? Because he should be about at that balcony now. Thankfully, the body gets put away.
You know more than I.
Just...
if I do anything around the villa, I just close my eyes and hope.
Well, that's the thing, like, because Tyson's always down first cycle for me. I'm not messing with him later. You know, I'm not crazy. I'm not masochistic, so...
Yeah, see, I do much more contracts than main mission stuff, so...
Script,
Tyson,
not even... Yeah, very true.
Isn't looking.
He is a contract run ripper, for sure. Him and his bodyguard.
So we got 3 down for Script.
I mean, and that was one of the easier ones to get down. In a room all by himself, doesn't even really pay attention to you. You can get away with anything in there, and Script does.
Right. The lady on the phone, of course, will go in there.
Yeah, but you have so much time, and I think that Script knew that. He took care of it so quick. I don't know if Script is taking care of the cameras, but there was a camera box down there that he could have used if he so chose. I'm guessing since he's over Villa's side, we might see him go ahead and take care of the house staff upstairs as well.
It's a pain as well.
It is. Yeah, he hasn't taken care of the cameras yet, so this is going to be, he's going to have to deal with that. I think he has the... No, he doesn't have the Villa key. And he's got to be careful here.
He's got a turn, but this door will be locked as well. Oh, no, it's not.
No, this door will be good, and he's just got to get this guy moved, but he does have somebody else who's in here.
This is the safest room here, this middle one.
Let's see. He's going to get an audio hook on somebody. Let's see. It is going to be the correct person. Goes for secondary lure.
Generate any unnecessary lures. You definitely don't want to get more than one NPC interested here.
Yeah. He's just going to go for the coin lure here, just to play it nice and safe. Oh! Misses a shot. I don't think anybody heard that. No. Okay, he's good. Tyson is right in the next room, so the fact that he missed that, had a pistol panic potential, like that could have been so bad. But he does manage to get himself out of there.
Struggling to find a way out. Get me out of here.
Get out of the villa. That's all you need to do. Just get out of here. Your last target is over on that island, which you can get to from this side of the map very easily. I mean, this is the closest either player has come to a finish, period.
By a long way. Yeah. This is looking pretty promising, but this island has its own set of issues as well. So don't do anything hasty.
Absolutely. So, and with this target as well, there's so many eyes that are around. So,
but there is a propane here as well.
That's true. And if he knows about it, like, I just saw it on instinct, but I don't know if he actually paid any attention to it. But yeah, that would be the safest way to go. I don't think I've seen him grab the scooter keys. He gets the lure, though.
The lure's on. You just have to make sure that Steven doesn't come running round the corner. Where's the other guy?
Oh, no.
Spotted him just in time. All right. So, I mean, if you just take your time here, I think you can make this work.
What is his plan here?
You don't want any shrieking. You don't want... I would just let that guy leave. Just let him leave.
He's gonna go for it. Okay. I mean, right there, you've immediately taken out your chance at a propane kill, because you've got a body that's out that could be found, and you don't want that. Ooh, risky drag, and then he's luring him underneath, like right next to where the drag is as well.
Okay.
Goes for the quick scope, misses, but does manage to get the kill. He is green guns.
All targets are down. I don't see anyone.
And he's by the plane exits. It's a free. It's free. He can just run straight there if that's what he wants to do. Barring any Haven nonsense, he should be good.
Oh, the other side.
Other
No,
side?
you can do it.
Oh,
he's getting a
the
seashell.
seashell. He must have seen the prompt. And,
Oh my god! Wow.
and once again, Tekaida unable to get anything going, just really struggling with this stuff. But well done by Script to be able to pull that off and just maintain the patience, because oh my goodness, and well done to both players to maintain the patience. That
Yes.
takes a whole
I
lot
think
of
first
moxie.
and foremost to both players to stick with that, and yeah, good sportsmanship, a great match, and I bet you even just doing that, they've probably both come away with a lot more little.
Oh, I bet they know Haven so much better than they ever did.
Knowledge of.
And what a
Haven,
nice
God,
contract to
great.
teach Haven, too. I mean, there's so much in Haven that you have to worry about, including wall hacks and mirrors and head turns and nonsense. And yeah, I mean, as frustrating as it was, hopefully the players definitely see some value in that. So well done to Script. Obviously, sorry to say goodbye to Tekaida. Obviously, they played very, very well. San Fortuna and Haven back-to-back, very difficult maps to take on, especially given kind of the limited knowledge in Haven. So hats off to them. We're going to take a look at our brackets and see how this shapes them up. So this was a lower bracket round, and so this is the wrong bracket. I'm looking at the wrong bracket, so I apologize for that. We're going to take us back to the match page so that we can just look at the challenge website one instead. So apologies for that. Don't know what happened there. But Script is going to be moving on to play against Max Masters in the second round of the lower bracket. And then from the earlier match this evening, Snail, you are going to be moving on to play against Crudy. How do you feel about that?
Well, it will be the third time Crudy and I have met in tournament play. So I think we're going to probably try and get that happening this weekend. So.
Well, awesome. So, keep on checking back for that, and make sure that you see that stuff going on. And I mean, well played again to both of our players. Thanks so much, Snail, for coming out and joining me for this. Really appreciate it.
That was a pleasure, and I learned a lot just watching that as well.
Oh, me too. Me too.
So much.
I want to go play that contract.
Really complicated.
So very much, because
Break it down.
that one was infuriating, and I mean, just well played by both players to keep going at it. When you hit a certain level of frustration and you still keep playing the game, like, good for you. So that's going to do it for us. So is there anybody who's currently live on Twitch?
We got Mendy on.
Oh, okay. We'll give Mendy a little raid then.
It would be rude not to if Mendy's on.
Absolutely rude not to. So once again, thanks so much for joining me, Snail. Really appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, go say hi to Mendy.
Thanks for casting. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for joining me, and appreciate even being asked to do this and help out. So hopefully everybody in the chat also had a good time. So go say hi to Mendy. Keep coming back and checking out more Ghost Mode contracts, competitions over the weekend, all that good stuff. That's all from us. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.